Hello, thank you for being in a new video. This time let me tell you all about Moto AI, the suite of artificial intelligence. Tools that Motorola has included in most of its most current range devices. Let's get started. To begin with, Motorola presents us with this floating bubble, which I personally find a bit annoying. However, it serves as a shortcut to the Moto AI tools. If you don't like this bubble, you can easily remove it by dragging it down. Additionally, there are numerous other methods to activate Moto AI, such as using the app that comes pre-installed. We can also access it via this side button, which offers several options. Let's take a moment to describe each of these options. Let's start with the creativity section, such as the image studio, which will allow us to generate images from text, although this requires an internet connection. For example, let's select create an image, and here it is enough to describe it. A happy little dog walking in a soccer stadium. I have already written the text and now we need to select the style. In this case, I will select realistic to see how good the artificial intelligence is. Click generate. Wait a few moments and the generation will be ready in a few seconds. That's it. The truth is that it has behaved quite well. It has a small watermark at the bottom, and from here, you can copy the image, share it, or save it. Definitely in the gallery, the watermark is very small. It says artificial intelligence, generated image, although it doesn't seem to have special metadata to keep that mark. You can change the image proportion and style without any problems. It's a good-looking generation. It also comes with a sticker generator. In this case, here are some default ideas, but let's select some of them. Happy dog eating an ice cream. We are going to click that I want to generate this sticker, and now we simply have to wait another few seconds, and we have it. As you can see, again, we can save, share, or copy. Let's click, for example, that we want to copy, and let me see what happens if we try to paste it into WhatsApp. As you notice, it's sent as an image and not as a sticker with transparency. It seems to me that this should be improved. We will also find the option to generate an avatar based on your picture. Let's give it a try. I've already chosen my photo, put it to work, and now we just have to wait a few seconds again. What do you think? Here, you can go through or select if you want to completely redo the image. It also has the option to sketch to image. So as you can see, it is a very complete suite. Let's try as usual to draw a TV set here to see how accurate we are. We're going to put its legs over here, and we're going to put the television set on top of a table. Let's see, it's a little bit difficult just with your finger. Well, let's select here like some drawers, and let's see. Here you have different styles to watercolor, realistic, polish, or... I'm going to choose the realistic option to see how well it can understand my drawing. And there we have it. We have two results here. Clearly, the more detailed you are with the colors and styles you use, the better the outcome will be. Finally, we come across this option named Style Synchronization, which lets us take a photo of our clothing and make the wallpaper resemble it. Let's take a picture here. I've taken a picture of my clothes, and now let's ask it to work and wait for the result. In this case, I simply use the green color of my t-shirt, and that's all. If your clothes have more patterns, you might get more appealing results. Let's take another picture of this area to see if it improves. And that's it. As you can see, it provided us with more options here, which is great. If you enjoy coordinating your outfit, this feature will be interesting to explore. All image creativity options need an internet. Next, we come across Playlist Studio. This feature enables us to create a personalized playlist, although it is only compatible with Amazon Music. You can request more or less anything you desire, and it will generate the playlist for you. For instance, let's type in excited to go out and exercise. In this scenario, we send that text, and the device will intelligently search for songs that match our suggestion. Then it will create a suitable playlist. It's your choice whether you like it or not. Here you can open it directly with Amazon Music, even though it's not compatible with other streaming services, at least for now. And of course, it also needs an internet connection. Also, note there's another great set of productivity tools. Let's start with Pay Attention. This feature lets us record audio and simultaneously create a transcript and summary in the Notes app, although it also needs an internet connection for processing. Then let's set it to record a long audio, and I'll show you the result. And that's it. Stop the video recording. Theoretically, it should show me the transcript here, but it didn't happen. We're going to select this button to show us how it's transcribing all the audio right now, and then how it's going to create a summary. Then it takes a few seconds and we will wait. And that's it. You're done. The truth is that it took him a long time to do the transcription, so you have to be very patient with him on this. But here's a quick summary of the information he recorded. And here he shows you the transcription. If there were multiple voices, it's also able to label the different speakers that appear during this recording. And that's it. Here we can copy the summary or... Notice that within the Notes app, there's a section synced with Pay Attention using AI tools. Another feature, Save, converts images and text into memories. I can attach a picture or screenshot and say what to remember. Then I ask it to save anything as a note. For instance, this is a note that I really want to remember for a long time. So let's save it. It will process for a little bit in case I have more information to add. And that's it. Notice that it didn't save exactly as I told it to. It summarizes, and in this case simply, this note is crucial and I must always remember it. Then it somehow extracts the present content. I absolutely need to go grocery shopping by Friday at the latest. Why? Very important that. I got avocado and tomato essentials, that's it. With this recording I can save, it'll process the info and store it as a memory. In this instance, he extracted the information and mentioned that he absolutely must purchase groceries before Friday. Avocado and tomato are essentials. So, even if you don't provide a very clear reminder, or if you end up being redundant or perhaps you overthink it, the device will automatically extract the most crucial information. Alternatively, a photograph can be extracted as well. For instance, in this example, we just took a picture of something displaying the Cruz Azul match. This image provides us with information about when and where. Similarly, if you capture a screenshot during an event, for instance, you can attach it to your memories. It will then automatically extract all the relevant information. Accessing your memories can be somewhat confusing, as it requires you to first access Moto AI. After that, navigate to settings, and finally you need to select memory. They're stored there, I insist, it's a bit odd, but what's important is these memories can be used by the AI assistant to remind you of things. You don't need to enter this section. For example, just ask what you need to buy and it'll analyze it. In theory, I already told it what I need and it should remember. As you can see, if it agreed on what I need to buy, then it is interesting. That's why I think the memories are a little bit hidden, because they are not really thought for you to visit them every moment, but for the assistant itself to have some important records about specific things you need. The truth is that the memory function within artificial intelligence assistants is not so widespread in its use in various assistants, so this is a powerful tool. There's another function called Ask or Search. Let's select it, and it is basically to ask any kind of question. With the assistant, let's select what we want to talk about and we can ask it whatever we want like any other assistant. Here, the curious thing is that it is not Gemini, but if you ask it questions, you will know that. It has been trained by Google, so it is a kind of Gemini but implemented within Motorola. Let's ask him any question. Tell me 3 fundamental aspects to consider in the development of artificial intelligence in the future. Observe. I asked him a question. Let's wait a little time for him to give the answer. Like all artificial intelligence. The warning that it might err and you should verify the results carefully. Answers are voiced and observe. Here you go. Everything is very well defined. As you can see, I use Google and it provides you with the answer right here. I would like to see this tool. Full screen in this case, it shows us a small bubble that could be a little bit desperate. But well, that surely can be corrected with future updates, as I tell you. Here, the interesting thing is that this artificial intelligence tool will be able to take into account your memories that you are storing. So if you certain style of response you can remember, and the assistant will interact based on all that. Consider that in this case, it won't be able to interact with tools on the cell phone, for example, turn on the flashlight. You will notice that in this case, the device is not going to give us a correct answer. In fact, it is taking its time and then it tells us that it cannot control the flashlight. Here I think there is a very big area of opportunity. Motorola announced collaboration with Perplexity, Copilot and Gemini. In this case, Perplexity comes pre-installed and is another artificial intelligence engine that you can talk to. Just Motorola gives you a more extended free trial period, so it's not such an extended collaboration. Gemini, as is customary, will be pre-installed on all Android devices, allowing users to chat with it. Interestingly, Copilot isn't pre-installed yet, despite being announced as part of the complete Moto AI suite. There's another feature, translated into Spanish as I missed the name, and in English. It's called Catch Me Up, which serves as an expression for catching up. In this instance, the device performs this can tell you the most important notifications you have received during the day, so you do not have to go exploring among all the tremendous list of notifications that we regularly have. So it would be a much smarter assistant also to control your notifications. Within the Moto settings, we can discover additional methods for interaction. For instance, we previously mentioned the AI button, but there is also another feature called Look and Talk. When activated and with facial recognition set up, you may engage with the phone through this option. However, it's important to note that this feature is exclusively available on Motorola folding phones, designed to utilize their unique format. So once we have turned on that function, we are going to leave the cell phone just like this. Now watch closely as I turn to look at it. You will notice how it automatically lights up in color around the outline. This happened just about at this moment. Now I'm going to ask you a question. What is it, 5? Yes, it is 5. That's where I got the result. Keep in mind that the activation is not immediate. Hi, I'm running a test. Tell me 3 things you can do and let's see what I get back. Hi, I can answer questions, search the internet for information, and remember what you tell me. How interesting. Please remember that I have a YouTube channel. Alright, I've got that noted. Keep in mind that I can assist you with your YouTube channel in numerous ways, like discovering information on marketing strategies, investigating trends, or even aiding you in finding royalty-free music for your videos. How can I help you today with your channel? Tell me what trends there are in the world of technology. The top technology trends at 2025 are generative artificial intelligence, predictive analytics, sustainable technology, and 5G network development. They also highlight the agentic AI, post-quantum cryptography, and energy-efficient computing. As you can see, it's practically interacting in conversation mode, but simply by turning to look at the phone, which is a super advanced interaction. Of course, keep in mind that enabling this feature might use a bit more battery power, so you'll want to think about whether you prefer to have it on or off. However, it's one of the notable features included in this Moto AI suite, specifically tailored for this particular cell phone. Additionally, there's a similar feature where you can activate these artificial intelligence. Although practically every function needs an internet connection, in essence, you must... It also provides the capability to have certain models downloaded for direct use on the device. However, let's consider that some functionalities are local while others are online and they complement each other. So overall, you'll almost always need an internet connection, even if you have things downloaded. In fact, within the voice recorder itself, we're also going to discover all these artificial intelligence features. This is because while you're speaking, it includes this button that allows you to activate So I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't show us the transcript by default, but when we stop, we have the option to send it to transcribe the entire recording. You can notice that right here it displays the progress, and once it's complete, it's done. Basically, this is everything we were discussing, and there's also a summary button available. So these are essentially the artificial intelligence tools that are available on Motorola. Remember that they may come with slight variations that I would specifically mention to you in each review. For the moment, we have reached the end of this video. If you liked it, you know you can indicate it. And we'll see you next time.